Hello and welcome to the 2021 Kidsave Miracles Gala. I'm your host Sean Patrick and I'm honored to be here once again celebrating the life-changing work of Kidsave from, inside your screen. And that's really what this past year has felt like, right? We've Zoomed, we've FaceTimed, we've spent countless hours searching for that perfect virtual backdrop. You've seen some of these super convincing backdrops, right? Like this one. I know this is an HR meeting and it's mandatory, but I'm on a Tahitian island. No, I'm not. It's just a background. It's just a background. I actually moved to San Francisco! I'm at the Golden Gate Bridge! Just kidding. It's a background. It's a background. All jokes aside, though, welcome to my very real home. We can go ahead and start that meeting. Oh my gosh, sorry, bad connection. So why have we been spending this last year in Zoom cocktail hours and virtual game nights? Well, it's because we all crave this one thing, connection. And that's what tonight is all about. We're here connecting for good. As you just saw from our first Kidsave family story, connection is what Kidsave is all about. Helping older kids in foster care and orphanages find meaningful, lasting connections through mentors, hosts, and adoptive forever families. And oh boy, do they need it. Right now, there are over 430,000 kids in foster care, just in the US alone, each of which desperately needs a loving, caring family. Just think about that. 430,000 kids without the encouragement and support of a family that, frankly, the rest of us take for granted. And worldwide, that number is a staggering 8 million kids in care. Well, tonight, you can make a difference. We're here to help raise some much-needed funds for the amazing work that Kidsave does to champion, support, and bring about real change in the lives of older kids in care.
My name is Unique, and I'm 15 years old.
I'm Kat. I'm 16, almost 17.
I'm Colton, and I'm 15 years old.
My name is Monica, and I'm 16.
Hi, I'm Osa, I'm almost 13.
Hi, I'm Danny, and I'm 14 years old.
I've been in foster care for 3 years.
2 years now.
Like 4 years.
About 2 years now.
I think about like 10 or 9 years.
I think people's view on most foster kids and kids in the system would be that they're disobedient.
They're bad influence to other children.
End up homeless or end up in drugs and stuff. Having to move all over and leave everything behind. It's a very difficult thing to go through.
Yeah, I may argue with you, I may talk back, but I'm not doing it because I'm just being rude. I do it because I want to be heard, I want to be understood, I want to be treated as equal as such.
I think that if I were to adopt a kid, the most important thing for me to make a priority would be to make them feel comfortable.
Make that kid feel like he's not alone or she's not alone.
Knowing what I grew up with, being able to let other kids feel wanted, and letting them know that it's just a part of life, they're worth it is pretty good.
Overall, just make sure that they understand that I'm here for them and that whether they make a mistake or they accomplish something, I'm there for them.
Now we have an absolute treat for you all tonight. Our next performer is no stranger to being a showstopper or a scene stealer with his acclaimed Broadway, TV, and film performances. It's my pleasure to introduce Tituss Burgess.
Hi, I'm Tituss Burgess, and I'm so proud to be here tonight, lending my voice to the important work of Kidsave. Having a voice in the way you live your life is so important. It's so powerful. And for older kids in the foster care system, orphanages, who often feel overlooked, who feel like they don't have a voice of their own, Kidsave gives them a voice and a choice, and who they get to know and who becomes their forever family. So, join us tonight and give these kids a voice. Give them the power of acceptance and the love of family, and help them learn to love themselves for the resilient rock stars that they truly are. Now, here's a song close to my heart. Please welcome Helen White as we sing Learn to Love. Stretch marks all over the place, and there's a mole like a mountain on the side of my face. It makes it hard to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn up and down. The scale smiles in my face, and then my skin starts to war. When I go anyplace, it makes it hard to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn. Don't give in to the voice within. It'll take you down. It'll start you drown. So become your friend and make this live. I gotta learn to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn, and there he goes. The demon talking just as soon as I wake. Saying no, no you can't. That I fail with every risk that I take. It makes it hard to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn to love. I gotta learn the voice within. I gotta learn to take you down. Me, I need to love. So become your friend. I gotta learn to love. This is. I gotta learn to love. Me, I need to love. I gotta learn.
So, where to start? This is coming from the heart. Never thought I'd come this far. Ain't easy to see when you in the dark. This little light, oh, I tried to diminish it. I couldn't see me beyond all my blemishes. It's looking just like the end of my sentences. Faith on me, I thought I'd never see the end of this. But then my focus shift. The only way to get over this was to know the difference between inside and out. I'm shedding light on my pride, then I hide my doubt. Folks say, gotta get grace. I got a testimony on me, only know how to get back. No, I'm incredible. And if I never love me, I can never love you. If I never love me, I can never love you.
It'll take you down.
Oh, yeah. If I never love me, I can never love you. Yeah. If I never love me, I can never love you.
This
Oh, I gotta learn to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn.
stretch towards the mark of seeing me differently. I gotta learn to love me. I need to love. I gotta learn to love. I love you.
People often ask me why my friend Terry Ba and I started Kidsave, and why I was drawn to adoption in the first place. To tell the truth, when I adopted my son and daughter more than 30 years ago, I did it because I wanted to be a mom. I didn't do it because I was trying to change the world or anything like that. I just wanted us to be a family. Back then, I had no idea of the magnitude of this problem, that so many kids, both here and around the world, wait and wait for families who never come. When my friend Terry Ba went to Russia and adopted a baby, she came back telling me stories of infants and toddlers lying 6 to a crib all day. Then when I was on a trip to Kazakhstan on business, I decided to go to an orphanage myself. And what I saw was so much worse, because these were older kids, just languishing in care without any hope for the future. Those experiences changed Terry and me. We just couldn't get these kids out of our mind and knew we had to do something to help change the system to help them. So we started Kidsave. We introduced a new way to look for families for these kids. We gave them a voice and a choice and a say in their future. We gave kids that felt totally invisible a chance to be seen. Fast forward 22 years. Because of our programs, more than 14,000 children here in the United States and around the world have found the love and support of family. And because we've shared our model worldwide, more than 500,000 others have been helped. But our job is far from done, because too many still wait for families who never come. So we continue to champion change in the system, to fight for our kids, and to find them forever families. Because when these children have families, to guide them, to encourage them, just to be there for them, they will truly thrive. So that's why. That's why I get up every day to work for these amazing kids. That's why all of us at Kidsave do what we do. Thank you for allowing us to do this work, and please join us so we can continue to find forever families for all children everywhere.
Hi everyone, I'm Alyssa Milano, and it is my great pleasure to present this year's Kidsave Inspirational Voices Award to one of the fiercest champions for children and for change that I know, my friend Rosario Dawson. As a strong, powerful woman, Rosario is an inspiration for so many, including myself, for her honesty, vulnerability, and her courage to fight for what is right and just. Never afraid to lend her voice to those most in need, Rosario is a passionate environmental, political, and social activist. With a stellar career of acclaimed performances in both film and TV, Rosario stepped into the most important role in 2014 with the adoption of her then 11-year-old daughter, Lola, out of the foster care system. While building a loving, supportive family, Rosario has used her position to speak openly about her experiences, raising awareness of adopting older children and teens, and the importance of giving them the love, support, and sense of family they so desperately need and deserve. Now let's take a look at some of the extraordinary work of this amazing actress and activist.
Can I confess something? I was really very scared to meet you.
Me?
Yes. Gorgeous. And talented.
I will burn this city to the ground.
Go home and take care of your mother. Go home and take care of your father.
We are going to have a woman president next, and she is going to be Latina, and she might even be gay.
So overseeing the poisoning of a city isn't criminal negligence?
Actress Rosario Dawson is on a mission.
So, for the amazing mother she is, for championing the adoption of older kids in foster care and sharing so openly her journey, Rosario Dawson is this year's inspirational voice. Congrats, friend. Love you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for your kind words. I adore you. I love you so much. And I've always looked up to you since I was really little. So it means that much more to me that you're delivering this message. Thank you, Kidsave, for this amazing honor. To be considered an inspirational voice is very humbling because it's my mom and dad who always raised me to speak up and speak out. And as many of my friends know, they will tell you I'm not afraid to do so. To me, it's the only way to speak up for those whose voices are being marginalized, to speak out against injustice and inequality, to amplify voices and encourage other people to use their voice is just how I was raised. And so for my voice and the courage to use it, I thank you, Mom and Dad. Growing up, I was 5 years old when I found out that my dad is not my biological father. And this news obviously shocked me because it, made me understand at a really young age that family is determined not by blood, but by love and commitment. And that amazed me. I can distinctly remember realizing how my life could have been way different if not for having my dad in my life and the gift that he gave me by claiming me as his own and making me a Dawson. And I remember telling my mom there and then that I was going to adopt, and I was going to adopt older, like I was when I realized all of this. That my half brother wouldn't have been mine. That he was my half brother, but that all of our whole world would have been so different without him and those choices. So years later, when I met my now daughter, Isabella, at age 11, when she came to live with us, the stars just aligned. It was meant to be. And, sometimes I encounter people telling me, oh, she's so lucky to have you. But the truth is, all of us and our family have been so changed by her presence. And we count ourselves lucky every day to have her in our lives. We are so lucky to have found each other because we are family. She is absolutely my kid, and I am absolutely her mother. And the truth is that there are so many amazing older kids in foster care just waiting for someone to introduce themselves, to love and be loved back, to have these kids back, to choose them and be chosen by them. Kids who have so much potential in them, just waiting for someone to care enough to unleash it, help them unleash it. These are kids who have done nothing wrong to end up in care. They are being removed from harmful, neglectful, and often very just unstable environments through no fault of their own. So let's change how we see and how we treat kids in foster care. Let's help them unlock their potential. Let's help them realize their dreams, because we'll all be that much better for it. Thank you, Kidsave, for stepping up and helping older kids have a voice, giving them a choice in who becomes their family. That connection, that bond is so important. And so for everyone watching, show these kids they aren't alone or forgotten. Donate what you can. Volunteer. Be a member. Be a host family and open your heart up to the possibility of adopting an older child, a child that is old enough to choose you too. And to my amazing, brilliant, remarkable, oh so talented, hilarious, sweet, kind, wonderful, beautiful, resilient daughter, I am so excited for all the things that you were learning, how you were growing and loving. You were my inspiration, and I am so proud of you and so proud to be Issa's mom. So I love you very much. And thank you, Kidsave, for this honor. And let us all be champions for these kids and see what champions that they are. Thank you.
Scene 5, take 2.
Something very interesting about me is I'm outgoing.
I'm a very social person.
I like to make people laugh. What do you call a hot dog that's gone cold? A chili dog.
One of my hidden talents is that I'm double jointed.
I'm very bright and bubbly.
I really like to sing and act.
The one thing that I do, cherish about myself is the fact that I'm smart.
Not all the time do I feel, I got this, I'm gonna do great. No, not all the time do I feel that way. It comes and goes. But what keeps me pushing, I would say, is knowing that I want better.
What I love about myself is that even if somebody still say I'm ugly and stuff, I just be like, that's your opinion, but I'm beautiful. Where you like, nah, deal with it.
I would describe Kidsave as
meeting new people, open and friendly and kind.
And everyone being so nice.
Even when people do adopt, I don't really think they still get how like much you're changing somebody's life.
If you're thinking about it, I'd say go for it. Because at the end of the day, seeing the joy on a kid's face when you tell him, yeah, we'll hang with you, or we want you, it's pretty cool.
I guess I can't be a singer if I'm shy, huh?
And I say fire to the rain. Watch me pour as I touch your face. When it burn, when I cry, 'cause I use us. That was the last time.
I would probably want to share with other foster kids that as low as it gets and as hard as it may seem, there's always a way out, there's always that light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always, whether you know it, that little ball of hope that you just gotta look for.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosie Perez, and I was once a ward of New York State. But when I left the foster home, the child welfare system, it took me a long time to shake it. It's hard growing up in foster care, being a ward of the state. It's hard to go to school with that stigma. It's hard to wonder, what did I do wrong? Why am I here? Why don't I have a mom and dad like everybody else? So I know how you feel. Specifically the older teenagers out there. It's tough. But be strong. Know that you are capable to get through this. And when you do get out of the system, the world is just waiting for you. And it is yours for the taking. So don't hesitate to be great just because you were in the system. We're stronger because we were in the system, because you are in the system. Think about it. How many kids that you know would be able to deal with what you have to deal with, what I had to deal with on a daily basis? You're extraordinary. Know that. Claim that. And carry it with you for the rest of your lives. Because it does get better. Look at me. So hang in there. Kidsave got you. And for everyone watching, please give to Kidsave and help them continue to connect older kids in foster care with loving, caring, forever families. Thank you.
I'm Milton.
I'm Sam.
And we live in Boyle Heights.
I was always one of those people who was proudly child-free. And then about a year ago, we moved into this house. It's like, there are kids here in Los Angeles County who need homes, and we have rooms that nobody's living in. That's what sparked this whole conversation about, you know, maybe I'm kind of turning around on this thing. Maybe I'm kind of open to expanding the family a little bit.
When he brought it up, I was like, I can't believe this. You know, I never thought that this would happen.
Who were you hanging out with today?
The twins. I call them the twins. They're fun. He gave me a picnic ride because my legs were hurting.
He did something with us. It was like this bolt of lightning just struck us, and it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I pulled him aside and I said, what is this kid doing here? He's like, he's incredible. Like, is he just here to tease us? Because he's like the poster child of, adopt me, take me home. I mean, that's how amazing he was.
Which adults did you like? Did you like
I already put them. I'm getting adopted. I get to stay here forever.
Are you all buckled up, son?
Yeah. Dad.
Aww. Today is a huge day because for the first time in our lives, we're becoming full-time fathers. There's downtown, Bubbles.
And we're almost home.
That means we're almost home.
Today is the beginning of a new life for the three of us. We've been looking forward to this moment for so long.
Andres is about a foot taller now, and his voice is about an octave lower.
My name is Andres Cristo Montesinos.
We finalized adoption several months ago. Andres has been in our care now for 2.5 years. He's doing incredibly well.
My favorite thing about Papa Milton is he is organized.
He's involved in Boy Scouts. He's taking music lessons.
My favorite thing about Papa Sam is he is funny.
It's changed our lives, and we love it.
They're respectful, grateful, honest, and never give up.
We just want to thank Kidsave for, making this a reality. I mean, we couldn't have had this happy family and happy life without you. So, thank you. Say hello.
Hello.
One of the things that has impressed me so much about Kidsave is that during the pandemic, Kidsave never gave up on the kids. They organized care packages, moved in-person events to virtual ones, and did everything they could to keep those vital connections between kids and prospective families alive. And guess what? It paid off. Last year, despite all the challenges that came with it, Kidsave connected 125 kids with adoptive, host, or mentor relationships. They held a staggering 123 virtual events connecting kids to prospective families across the Weekends in Summer Miracles programs. They assisted 450 families with humanitarian aid and kids with school supplies and care packages. And they helped 707 kids in Colombia, Ukraine, and Sierra Leone, and here in the US. And last year, Kidsave expanded its life-changing work through launching its Weekend Miracles program in Houston, Texas. So that's why your help tonight is so vital to changing the lives of so many deserving kids. So keep pressing that donate button and keep those connections happening.
Hi, I'm Diana. I was part of the 2007 Summer Miracles.
I'm John Dombrowski, and this is my wife, Christine, and we hosted Diana.
I'm Katie Dombrowski. I'm Diana's older sister.
We heard about the program initially through the Washington Post, and we thought it was interesting. We have at the time, an 11-year-old daughter, Katie, and we thought it would be a great experience for her.
Before Diana got adopted, I was an only child until I was about 12 years old, and we adopted Diana, and thanks to that, I gained a sister, a playmate, and a friend for the rest of my life.
When Diana first came here, one thing I noticed right away, she was very athletic. Really took that opportunity and ran with it all the way through high school sports and into college, actually.
Another success was truly academically. Diana struggled initially with the language barriers.
Just learning English, I didn't know how to speak or write Spanish, so that put me even more behind trying to learn how to speak and write English. Nothing came to me very easily. I always had to work hard, but as my mom would say, I was never really scared of a little bit of hard work.
She excelled. So she did extremely well in taking high-level classes in high school.
Did well in high school. I took IB classes, and in college, I graduated a year early, and I graduated cum laude with a 4.0.
Without Kidsave, she would have never had this opportunity, and we wouldn't have had that opportunity actually to have Diana as part of our family.
Throughout my life, I've been given a lot of opportunities. I have Kidsave to thank for that, and I have my parents' endless support to thank for that.
Hello everybody. I am very happy to say that I just completed the international adoption of Santiago and Julian on February 1st of this year through the Kidsave Summer Miracles program. I had considered adoption many years ago, but I wasn't sure how a single person could ever adopt. And back in 2018, I was on vacation in Colombia, and I met a group of children that didn't have a home and didn't have families. So back then, I knew one day I wanted to adopt, and specifically from Colombia. That's when I learned about the Summer Miracles program of Kidsave. Fast forward a couple months, the pandemic happened, and the Summer Miracles program was postponed, and my heart was broken. But then I received a phone call around July or August telling me that they had made a partnership with Colombia and the program down there. And on August 20th, Santiago and Julian, I was able to see them on a Zoom call. And everything from there is like a dream because we learned each other. We got to go on virtual vacations to Spain and Brazil and play Pictionary. And then after a few months, the program was over. But I had the amazing and exciting news on December 24th to tell Santiago and Julian that I was officially going to adopt them. So I went down to Colombia in January and I met them for the very first time in person on January 22nd. And when I tell you that is the most nervous I had ever been in my entire life. And when they saw me, I had some tears coming down my eyes because of allergies, alergia. But no, I was very excited, and there are tears of joy to finally meet my children, give them hugs, and see them face to face for the very first time. Fast forward to today. Now we are a happy family. We've been a family for around 4 months. And we have been experiencing life, taking adventures, because I tell the boys that every day is not promised. So on behalf of me, Santiago, and Julian, we want to say thank you for allowing our miracles to become reality. Because now we are a Kidsave family, and we want to say thank you, Kidsave. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of our night. Thank you so much for spending the evening with us and, of course, for your generous support. I'm Sean Patrick, and it has been my absolute pleasure to share this evening with you at our 2021 Kidsave Miracles Gala. From me and all of us here at Kidsave, thanks for watching. Be safe, be well, and good night.
Second guessing. sun is peeking through the clouds. I thought that you were gone. I lost all feeling, taste, and smell while the sand glows on and on. As for work, you must be kidding. I couldn't get out of bed. Even there, I found no peace because of the war in my head. I had no energy. All I did was sleep. But this just wasn't me. I pushed through, I dug so deep, and finally, oh my, the sun is out of God. Oh my, then walking way to bed. Oh my, alive and living. Oh my, I saw it coming miles away to take my soul from me. This otherness, this entity, that no one seemed to see. With arms stretched out so far and wide, and with an evil grin. No place to run, no place to hide, and it moves right on in. The part I find scary is that nobody knew about you were talking to me. No, that was it, talking to you. And finally, oh my, the sun is out of God. Oh my, then walking way to bed. Oh my, alive and living. Oh my, the sun is out of God.
Oh, it's Tituss. Tituss! That was awesome. You did so good. Yeah. What? You donated how much?
We're still live.
Hold on. What?
We're still live.
Oh, hold on a second.